That is the 31st.
Somebody's in, I heard that, I think it's in the daytime, though, I got something. If I'll be here, I don't know about the rest of the board, but I'll be here. And I will see if I can get someone from Electric Cities here. If not, you know, I worked in housing for over 20 years, and I know about insulation and ducts and information about how to help reduce your electric bills. And we will be here, and let's work on it. So I invite you to be here. I'm presuming I'm being taped. I guess the press is not here because he'll look at the tape. Maybe he'll catch it and he'll put that in the paper. That the 31st at 7 o'clock here at Town Hall, is that good? Come out and bring everybody that's concerned about their electric bill, and let's see what we can do to work on reducing your individual electric bill because you're doing things energy efficiently. Now, I know that I've taken up a lot of time. This commission is ready to go. So I thank them for giving me a chance to say that. I think that each one of them probably would have said the same thing that I have said. So if any of the commission and any other members of the public want to be present at that meeting, please come. All right, so the next is a presentation by Green Solutions, Greener by LED. I see Mr. Tony Riddick. Would you come to the podium here and just go ahead and do your presentation?
Can I hook up first? I need to hook up.
I have turned on the internet.
Yes, sir.
So you got wireless.
Yes, sir.
You don't have it. You own?
I need your key.
That's what I thought.
Yes, sir. I didn't want to hack into it.
Okay.
So I figured I'd let you give me
All right,
the key.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yes, sir. And if it's possible, if you have an extension cord or something, I'd like to set my projector about right here.
He's offering you to give it a signal.
Oh, okay.
Give it out.
Oh, okay. I know you. Go ahead.
Oh, you want this one?
Yeah, I just.
Oh, yeah.
He wants an extension cord.
If you have two, that'd be great.
You need help moving any of that other stuff over here?
I have it. Thank you very much.
Good.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, it says you cannot connect.
That's okay. I don't necessarily have to go through this again.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna hook this up and let it run. I'll be very brief. Turn this around so it doesn't blind anybody. Okay. Well, while I'm hooking up, I'll talk a little bit. My name is Tony Riddick, and I'm with Greener by LED, which Greener by LED is a North Carolina-based company. LED stands for light emitting diode. And LED is one of the most efficient ways to light anything, whether you're lighting your parking lot or whether you're lighting your house. LED is by far the most advanced in terms of technology and efficiency. And what I want to do today is just talk to you briefly about the advantages of LED and explain some of the things that we all can do to reduce our light bill. It's not just a problem in Scotland Neck, it's a problem everywhere in northeastern North Carolina. And it's really scary, some of the stories you hear about what people have to pay in terms of utility bill. Also, while I'm hooking up, let me give you a little bit of background information on me. I am from northeastern North Carolina, born and raised. a small town called Hertford, North Carolina. Many of you may have heard of it. I've been in the semiconductor industry for about 22 years. My background is robotics and electronics, and I started a company called East Coast Semiconductor Solutions about 12 years ago. And one of the things that inspired me to start Greener by LED is because being from Northeastern North Carolina, all of my relatives have high electric bills. So I thought that we should try to do something to lower the electric bill. And one of the things that we do in the lighting LED industry is that we make the most efficient lights in the world. There's not a light anywhere in the world that's more efficient than LED lights. So you probably asked the question, why haven't you heard of LED lighting? If you haven't heard of it, the reason why is because it's been around for about 50 years, but mostly government buildings and agencies use LED lighting, and very large companies. So small people, or I should say, people who don't necessarily have the means, don't really get introduced to LED lighting. Having said that, I want to just give you some historical information on LED lighting, as well as the advantages that come with it.
Do we need it?
The lights, we definitely get the lights. Yeah, okay, beautiful. All right, so bear with me 1 second. Let me straighten up here a little bit. Is everybody okay? Can everybody see that? Okay, great, excellent. Okay, as I said, my name is Tony Riddick. I'm from Northeastern North Carolina. The whole objective here is just to talk to you a little bit about saving energy, saving money, and supporting environmental sustainability. Now, those fancy words, environmental sustainability, I'll talk about that a little bit. It's real simple. Historically, all of us come from a background where at some point our grandparents or our parents had farms. We raised our own crop, we raised our own food. Those were the most efficient, the most environmentally friendly concepts that we ever had. Unfortunately, we moved away from that. But one of the things happening now with this whole green initiative is that we're being forced, because of what we've done to the environment, to move back in that direction, which is a beautiful thing. So we're going to talk a little bit further about those things. As I said, semiconductor industry since 1998 on my own. I started out doing research and development at IBM in Yorktown Heights. Then I went to the advanced lab down in Fishkill, New York. I worked for them for about 2 years. Then I went on with a company called Applied Materials, who designed the machines that made the computer chip. Now, I know some of you are asking, what in the world is a semiconductor? That's a good question. It's real simple. A semiconductor is a piece of material that conducts, but it conducts at a slow rate, but it's very, very efficient. Very, very efficient. So what we're doing now in the LED industry is that we're building LEDs, which are light-emitting diodes on silicone substrate, which means that the light will come on, but it doesn't generate nowhere near as much heat, and it doesn't use nowhere near as much electricity as traditional lights would actually use. When you look right here, it kind of tells you how LEDs work. The way LEDs work, really, really simple. You plug the wire into your outlet, and you create electrons passing through the silicon substrate, and it lights. In simple terms, you stick it in the socket, and the light comes on, but it comes on a lot more efficiency. It doesn't use as much gas, so to speak. LED in comparison would be like this. A typical car today might give you 15 to 18 gallons of gas. When you